Hey, good afternoon, Marcus Lemonis. My name is Jesús Cruz. I am reaching out to you from the state of Connecticut. The reason why I'm trying to get a hold of you is just because, I've been dealing with a few personal issues and health issues. I have tried everything you can possibly think of to actually get out of it, government agencies, everything you can think of. And I'm hoping that, reaching out to you can potentially like help me out. um I'm basically dealing with for me is a terrible living situation. And I created a GoFundMe campaign to try to go ahead and get out of the situation, and no luck whatsoever. um I'm basically living in a really bad place right now, dealing with like roaches, dealing with rats, dealing with everything, and it's just a very limited space. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a small tour of where I'm at and what I'm needing help with. Um, this is basically my living quarters. I'm on a third floor. Even with that AC, this doesn't really work. Temperature reaches like up to 90. I'm basically forced to live in a room where I have to basically cook and do everything. My room smells like crazy because I have to cook in here. I'm here with my cat and my ferret. We're all basically trapped in this little room. We are on a third floor. This is basically the only way in and out, so if a fire occurs right here, I'm done. This is how the floors look like. This is basically where rats and roaches get in. Ceiling's completely unfinished. We go in here. This is a hallway where it has like empty rooms. There's nothing else in here. They rent this rooms by by the week or by weekly. There's another one with holes in the walls. If you go into the bathroom, this bathroom may look okay, but it's not. It has a bunch of defects and stuff. You see that moves around. Great American flag covering a hole in the wall. The reason why I'm reaching out to you is just because I've tried everything. I've tried to reach out to government agency. I've tried to reach out to even celebrities like Taylor Swift, Puerto Rican sensation Nicky Jam, and Daddy Yankee. I have tried to reach out to even Mr. Beast. I have tried to reach out to a lot of different organizations. I'm going to share with you my GoFundMe campaign so you can see more information. Memorize kind of like this corner right here, because there's some pictures that I've taken that actually show me basically dealing with like roaches and rats. I have an autoimmune disorder. I was operated. They took basically a mass that was blocking my pancreas and my aorta back in 2021, and that's how things basically went haywire. I'm having a lot of different issues with like my pancreas, my kidneys, and my liver. Everything after the surgery started to go downhill, and right now I'm finding myself without a job. I have no family here in the US, and I'm just looking for a more comfortable place to live. Like I said, I'm unemployed right now, and I've been looking. I have applied to over like 50 different places. Nobody's really calling back. I have tried to address the issues of the mice and bugs with the landlord, but I can't really push too hard because I can end up in the street. I am just basically looking for someone to give me a hand. Once I share the GoFundMe link with you, you'll understand. I'm just trying to go ahead and find a more suitable place to live. I have no other options, and for me, like a motorhome would be ideal. I know that you recently did something really nice for some kid, but man, I didn't lose a baseball. I'm basically trying to fight to stay, alive and provide for myself. Trying to live the American dream, but it's becoming extremely hard. I hope you can understand and you can have someone from your staff actually reach out to me. thank you so much, and this is basically me. I hope to hear back from one of you guys soon. Okay, bye bye.